Hello, my name is Jen Johnson. I am with the Becker County Museum. I am the research director, and this is the research library. One of the biggest things that we have in our research library is a variety of Becker County newspapers. So we have newspapers from Frazee, Lake Park. We have the Detroit Lakes Tribune. And Detroit Lakes Tribune actually goes back to about the 1800s. So we pretty much have them all. They're either bound, and we also have them on microfilm. Over here we have plat maps of Becker County. We also have a couple of Otter Tail because we are pretty close to Otter Tail County. And we have older Minnesota history books. On this side, in these boxes are some of the oldest books that we own. They were copyright in the 1800s. They're very valuable, so we like to keep them preserved the best we can, and they are still accessible for our patrons. We have Becker County Township history books. We don't have all the townships. How we get our items is they're usually donated to us by someone. So we have Frazee, we have Cormorant, we have a bunch of Detroit Lakes, and then we have all the Francis Warling binders of Lake Park history, which go all the way down here. They are amazing binders. They are some of our most used items in our research library. And going on to here, we have some books on church histories of Becker County. And then these items here are all our family histories of the area. We have Berquist, we have Hamiltons, we have just a variety of family histories. And if you look up here, we have our Otto Zeck area. He was a big historian in the museum, and many people still remember him. We have he preserved and wrote down all kinds of records, so we have all that. These are some of our schoolhouse files. And of course we have information on the Cook family. And then we also have some more information on Minnesota in general. We do have some Viking history. We have the World War II, all the kinds of wars down here. There's more Minnesota history. And this shelf kind of in the middle is our Native American history that also goes into White Earth. We keep moving back. We have our phone books, and this was one of the areas when I first started. I often wondered why would we have phone books, but it's one of our heavily used areas. It's amazing for research. It helps us find businesses and helps families find relatives who are still alive or who lived in Becker County. And here we have a variety of yearbooks, and these are also widely used. We have Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Audubon, Frazee, and then this wall, it's not directly part of the museum. It is the Heart of Lakes Geological Society. They are a separate entity, but we do work together, and they house their items here, and these are also for public view. And then over here we have the Becker County Record, and like the Tribune, it does go back to the 1800s. Available in hard bound up here, we only have to 1929, just because the older ones they're pretty worn and torn. But we also have them on microfilm if you'd like to view those. And then we also have file cabinets. These are kind of our newspaper indexes, and if you're looking for something on the library, you can find index cards if we have them up on the library. Weather, people, events, we have them in here. We also have early land transfer records, which are of the Detroit Lakes area, and this will show a book and page number, which you actually take to the courthouse to get the record. We also have death records, and it's just like the land transfer records. It'll list the name, the date, book, page, and line that you'd take to the courthouse. And then this cabinet here is one that we work with often. It's our family files. So if you've sent in research requests for your family, or we found something interesting, we have a variety of family files that has original documents, newspaper articles, whatever we found on that individual or family. And then behind me here is the microfilm area. We have two. Unfortunately, one is out of order at the moment. We have this one, and these are where our microfilm for newspapers are. This is the Tribune, we have the Record, Lake Park, Frazee. And here we have photographs. We have photographs of people. As you can see, we have the Harris family and just a bunch of different families. And we have photographs of the churches of Becker County, businesses, street scenes. We also have hotels and homes and law enforcement, the railroads, other communities like Lake Park and Audubon, White Earth. And over here in this cabinet we have our oversized pictures. So these are pictures of bridges, some of the bridges that we have in our research library. And we also have, such as farms would be an example. So these are some older pictures of some of the farmsteads and sites in the area. Now if we go back here, this is more of kind of just a staff area, but we're allowed to, we just kind of pull the items if you request them from back here. We're also in the process of rearranging, so some items that would usually be more accessible to the public are back here just for space reasons. So we have birth and marriage, which is like the death records. You would have to go to the courthouse with the book, line, and page number. We have our school files, church files, funeral home records, and they're just like that. And then one of the last things we have in here is more files, and these are staff only mainly because they have so many original documents in there. But these are where we have our businesses. We have like the Opera House. We have 1914 fire. These are what's located in here. Like I said, the research library at the Becker County Museum, we do research requests. The research request pricing is about $6.50 per half hour of staff time. And then members is 10 cents per copy. Non-members is 25 cents. And you can call us, you can email, you can stop in, do your own research. We'll be happy to help you.